In this lesson, I'll show you how to create this clip and myself using Google Whisk. So let's get started, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Simply search Google for Whisk Google Labs and click on Whisk Lab Google FX. Then, once you're there, log in with your Gmail account or create a new one if you don't have one, and then wait for the authentication to finish. If this is your first time, you need to click those checkboxes and click Next. And scroll down to review our privacy policy until the continue is no longer grayed out. Click on Continue and explore the page. It shows you all the samples that this platform has to offer. So what's Whisk? Whisk is a combination of Gemini 2.5 Flash Nano Banana for image creation and Veo 3 for video creation. Now click on Enter Tool. This is your Whisk dashboard, and on the left is your subject, scene, and style. And to the right is where you have your saved projects. Currently, I have none. No projects, no images, and no videos. But once you start building them, they're going to be stored here. Let's go back to Whisk main screen. Click on Enter Tool. As mentioned before, this is your image creation tool. This is your prompt box. This is where you add images, and here's your prompt suggestions. Every time you click on it, it gives you a different prompt. It shows you how correctly to write your prompts. And down here is your screen size. This is where you select your aspect ratio, square, portrait, or landscape. And this is where your seed number is. Seeds are used for consistent character creation, because I want to get a consistent character every time I create an image. And you have an option to lock it. Now here, this is where you execute your command. Now let's start our first project. Simply go to the left hand side and click on the arrow. And as you can see, you get subject, scene, and style. In each section, you have an option to type in your own prompt. There's a text, enter text there, and there's an image upload. Let's click on image upload and agree to it. I'm just going to select one of the images I created by AI. And I'm just going to click on this right one, this one, and click open. Whisk is doing this rotation to analyze this picture, and once done, it will stop. You can add multiple subjects. You can click on plus, it gives you more subjects. I'm going to show you why. Click on upload image, and we're going to go ahead and choose this red dress, and we're just going to let that analyze. And once it's done, we're going to go ahead and create a command for it. Just remember, it's easy to turn off and turn on this yellow check mark, so make sure both check marks are highlighted and checked. Let's type woman wearing a red dress and click on execute. Here we have it. We have two pictures that shows this woman is wearing this dress. Perfect. Just look at the consistent character it just created, because it's using Gemini 2.5 Flash, which is also called Nano Banana. Let's add full body to get the whole picture. Perfect. This is a wider shot, but we still need to see like her feet. Just look at this beautiful portrait blurred background. Let's add wide shot. Now we have a wider shot, but we still cannot see her feet because we haven't asked yet. So this is how you can build your image step by step without making those complex prompts. Add show shoes as well. And here we have it. We have the shoes. And we're going to wait for the second picture, and that one has shoes too. This is called multi-level prompting in order to get a consistent character and not to have the faces changed. In each picture, you have the same person. That's one of the reasons most leading brands no longer use expensive models or expensive photographers. The cost of this photo shoot for this 6 or 8 pictures could have cost $15, $20, maybe $30,000. Models, photographers, locations, and equipments are very expensive. Let's change the prompt to woman wearing a black dress. We simply switch red to black. And here we go. We got the black dress, beautiful wide shot, wide angle, and another close-up shot image. Now let's change the prompt from black to blue dress. Perfect. We got the whole shot. This is the white shot with shoes in a blue dress and overall consistent character. Now let's make some changes. Let's remove show shoes as well and see what kind of results it's going to give us. And change the dress from blue dress to a wedding dress. I just want to show you without choosing any specific dress what kind of dress is going to come up with when it comes to a wedding dress. Here we go. It gave us a beautiful wedding dress. And now let's remove that dress and reuse the same prompt and see what kind of result it's going to give us this time. It gave us a beautiful complete wedding dress because we didn't use that reference. Now let's upload our own wedding dress image. So we're going to add to the scene, and this time we're going to add to the scene, not subject. And let's add a wedding dress. I'm going to show you what the difference is going to make when you select scene or subject with a different picture. Now we're not going to use any styles. We can use multiple subjects, but we cannot use multiple scenes. Just remember that. We only can use one scene. Fantastic. It used the same dress on our character in a professional photo shoot environment. I'm going to show you what I mean. You can't select multiple scenes. Let's add another photo. I'm going to add another wedding gown, and here we go. It's going to start spinning. It's going to analyze the picture. It's done. See, when I try to select both of them, I can't. Only one scene is allowed. With subjects, you can do multiple, but with scenes, you can only select one. Now, this time I want to add the wedding gown in the subject instead of scene. So we're going to go ahead and delete the gowns from the scene section. And we're going to go ahead and add, use the plus right there. Upload your photo, add a gown, just select one and open and wait for it until it's completed. And we're going to be using the same prompt. Just click on execute and wait for the image to be generated. And here we go. We have our images with the wedding dress or wedding gown we selected over here, and it's exactly the same design. Now let's add another wedding gown to the subject, and we're going to go ahead and select this one right here and open it. And since we can select multiple subjects, we have all the three check marks here, all three yellow, and we're going to reuse the same prompt and see if we can get a mixture. We can type in to add like a mix it together, like design mix right here. We add it to the prompt, click execute, and it's going to give us a mixture of both wedding gowns, and it's going to come up with something totally different. And now this is our design mix. Both the wedding gowns are mixed into one dress and designed beautifully. And that's why I decided to add both gowns to this subject, because you can use multiple subjects to mix and match. Now I want to show you a trick. You can go to each picture and type in the text area what you want this dress to look like. So over here is a description of this dress, but you have a way to add something to it. I want to add pearls to this wedding dress. You can simply go to the prompt box here where it says describe your edits and type in add pearls. Wait for the image to be created, and you can select between those two multiple options. Going to give you which image you want to select. I'm going to click on the middle one because just the design looks like all the pearls hanging looks much better, and just close the window. Let's delete the previous gown. We need to modify the prompt. Let's take out the design mix and click on execute to generate the image for us. This is absolutely outrageous. This is the pearl dress we created, but just by add pearls, and this is absolutely stunning. And you don't need a wedding gown designer to do this for you. You can just do it with one click. At any time, you can add or modify this prompt in this box and click generate. Let's close the window. And let me show you something cooler with this Google Whisk. Let's delete the wedding gown. And instead, we're going to go ahead and upload the picture here and add this teddy bear and click on open. and wait for it. Now let's go to the prompt box and delete the existing prompt. Then click on execute. This is without the prompt. We want to see how intelligent this Google Whisk is. Now here we go. It puts a teddy bear in the picture without typing anything in the prompt box. Let's add a woman holding this teddy bear and click on execute. Excellent. It kept the same style, holding the teddy bear. This is great. Let's try something else. Let's add a wide shot to the prompt and click on execute. Nice, isn't it? Even the second picture is going to be even better because it's holding the teddy bear. Now we're going to do something else. We're going to type in and kissing it. Great. The first picture shows woman kissing the teddy bear and the second one almost, or she's about to. Now let's do something different. I want to show you a different method to create an image. Let's clear the prompt box, delete the teddy bear image, and upload a different picture. This time we're going to upload a t-shirt and click on open. Once it's completed, we're going to go ahead and type our prompt. We're going to type a woman wearing a t-shirt and execute. Now here's our image. Woman is wearing a t-shirt. Now let's add something to the command prompt. Wide shot. We want to see the whole shot. Now we have a wider shot of the woman wearing a t-shirt. Let's add more to the prompt. We're going to add a full body shot. She's also wearing blue jeans. And execute. Now here she's wearing a white shirt and blue jeans. Now depending on what kind of aspect ratio you select, you get either full body or half body, because we are on 16.9, which is the wide shot. If I use 9:16, which is like Instagram size, you get the fuller body. But we're just going to continue with the wider shot and try to get more out of this picture. Let's execute this command prompt again and see what we're going to get. Much better this time. It looks like one of those photos from the catalogs. Let's add show her sporty shoes. Now we have her sporty shoes, but we still don't have the head completely. Let's modify the prompt. Let's add show full face and body. Nicely done. We have the full face and body and showing the sporty shoes. And that's why multi-level prompting is very important, because when you do it step by step, your final results are much better than just doing a whole complex prompt. And if you need to make any changes, you can do it in each individual generated image. Simply add your changes to the description down below and click on generate. For example, we're going to insert a word yellow in the prompt box and generate. Perfect. Since we used the same image and we added the prompt in the image box right here, we got the same character, same position, only the shirt has changed from white to yellow. And we kept the same character and the position of the image. We could have easily make changes in this area here, but making changes in each image itself will give you the same character, same position, and same style, and only the changes you wanted to make. Now let's add something else to this t-shirt. Click on the plus sign on the scene, and we're going to go ahead and add like a logo, like TV Box Academy logo. I have a transparent one here. Click on open, and once it's completed, we're going to go ahead and change the prompt to put TV Box logo on her t-shirt and execute. Now we should get a different environment. And here we go. We have the woman wearing a t-shirt and TV Box logo is on the t-shirt. If you look closely, the way the logo is put on her t-shirt, it looks very natural because the hair is over the logo, and also you can see those wrinkles. This is perfect for product merch and promos. Let's close the window and do something else. Let's clear the entire command prompt and see if we don't use any prompt, what kind of result is going to give us. I just want to show you the difference. It looks really bad because Google Whisk thinks this is a physical product, not a logo, and she's just basically holding it just like a teddy bear. Let's type put logo on her shirt and make her wear it. And here we have it, the logo on a t-shirt, but it's not a white t-shirt, and it came up with its own black color. Let's tell it to change the t-shirt color to a white t-shirt. Now it gave us two versions of this t-shirt. Now we don't see the logo because it's basically too close to the camera. Let's change the prompt. Add wider shot. Perfect. We got two wider shot angle of this woman wearing the t-shirt with TV Box Academy logo on it. Now this is where you can change the aspect ratio. You can do 9:16 or you can do 1:1. 9:16 is usually used for Instagram, and 1:1 is also called square format. I'm going to select 9:16 and see what kind of results we get. This is exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for full body face and showing the TV Box logo fully visible in the picture. Let's try to 1:1 and see how it's going to look using the square format. 1:1 is even better than the previous format because it shows a nice blurred background. Here I want to show you some options you get on the screen when you hover over it. You can see the menu is going to give you right here, like animate, refine. You also get this screen here that we could change the prompt. And if you go to the right, these are the sharing and favorite and download. Over here, you also get the red flag, like or dislike. So if you click on the refine, you can refine the prompt over here and make any changes as we made before. We're going to say, make the logo smaller. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want. A smaller logo, looks more natural, nice background, and overall consistent character. Here we can use the same or reuse the prompt, or to the right, make any changes to precise reference. I have it enabled because I want consistent character. Let's close the window here. Let's clear the prompt and delete the TV Box logo from the scene and the white t-shirt. And instead, we're going to upload an image of a vehicle. I'm going to upload the image of my car, which is the BMW iX. I have a picture of it here, and I'm going to use it in the scene project. And type the command prompt, woman is standing by the car. Now here's a picture of a woman standing by the car as we described in the command prompt. Let's add show the entire car, full body shot. And we're going to tell it to use a high quality camera. Since we asked for a high quality camera, it gave us exactly the samples like the showroom high quality photo shoot with a model. Unlike the previous picture that was very casual. Now let's select this image and click on refine. And we're going to ask to give us few more shots like this from different angles. We're probably going to get one only, since we're doing it in a specific image prompt. And here's our image from a different angle. Click on reuse prompt or simply click on execute. This time it gives us multiple angles in one picture. Let's change the prompt to she's driving the car. And here we are. We got multiple sets of her driving the car. Now let's do it in the main page. Close the window and type in she's driving the car. And change the aspect ratio to wider screen 16:9 and execute. Perfect. That's exactly what I asked for. Now let's change the prompt to wider camera shot. Now it shows her further away from the camera. Now let's modify the prompt that she is getting into the car. Now here she's getting into the car. It doesn't look like it. It looks like she's getting out of the car, but it could be both ways. Let's add a full face and body. Here, at least we can see her face, and it looks like she's getting in or she's getting out, because it's really hard to tell when the person is getting in or getting out of the car. Now let's refine this image and just ask for show wider shot. And here we have it. We have the wider shot, but not the same vehicle. Let's change the prompt to use the BMW iX as the vehicle. Now we have it. Now we're going to try a new prompt. She's standing in front of the car, wide shot, wearing a red dress. That's exactly what I asked for. She's standing in front of the car, wearing a red dress. Now let's change the wording red dress to a wedding dress. And for that, we're going to reference an image by uploading a wedding gown. That's perfect. That looks like a pre-wedding photo shoot. Let's change the prompt to create a professional wedding portrait shoot. And we get this close-up shoot. Well, we want to see the face and entire body, so we're going to change the prompt to full body. Excellent. That's a full body shot of our character wearing this wedding gown. Let's see if she was a runaway bride and she wanted to take off with that BMW iX. How would she look like? Type in the prompt box, show her driving the BMW iX. And this time, we're going to delete the BMW from the scene section and re-upload it in the subject section. And here's our runaway bride. She's driving the BMW and the passenger side door is open. Now let's make some changes. Let's change the BMW color to red. And here we go. We got the red color BMW, and here's our second image showing the red BMW. That's how easily you can change the color. Now let's change the scene. Let's place her in the Times Square, New York City, and she's leaning on the car, wide camera shot. Perfect. She's in Times Square, New York City, and that's exactly what we asked for in the prompt. As you can see, the car, reflections, the Times Square, everything looks so natural. And it's really hard to tell this is an AI generated image. Now let's close the window and look at the other set. This one looks also natural and contains all the reflections, the Times Square, the cabs, and everything else, the people, they look so real. In every generated image, you get these options, either to refine or animate. Let me hover over the image and you can see exactly what I mean. Right here, animate. You can animate this picture. You can click on it, you can give it the command prompt and say, I want her to do something. And once you click on it, it opens up and it will give you this command prompt. This is where you can create this video. Let's type, she is showing off. Once the clip is completed, go ahead and click on the play button right here. Now she's showing off. She's showing her car, she's playing with her hair, and the door automatically opens up. You can tell in the description that do not open the door, but that's good enough. Let's close the window and do something different. Let's animate another image. That's the image I use for the beginning clip. I selected this image, I went to animate, and I want to make her have fun and take selfies. And let's see how this video came out.
Okay, this looks amazing. Ready? Perfect.
And for our beginning clip, I use this prompt. In this lesson, I'll show you how to create this clip and myself using Google Whisk. So let's get started, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's see how it came out.
In this lesson, I'll show you how to create this clip and myself using Google Whisk. So let's get started, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
And for the ending, I use this thank you script. And I also have one trick to show you, which is very important.
Thank you for watching. I hope you discovered how to use Google Whisk to build awesome projects. Special thanks to TV Box Academy for this learning platform.
The trick is right here. Continue the end frame. Since Veo 3 only creates 8 seconds of video, I had to create 2 separate parts in order to complete the whole 16 seconds. That's why I had to make it in 2 parts. And in order to continue the first part, I had to tell the second script to continue the end frame. This makes a continuous 16 seconds video clip and keeps our avatar in the same position and same environment. Since in Veo 3 we don't have first frame and end frame like Kling, and this is the best way to overcome that issue. You can use different prompts or use the same prompt and come up with a different version of it. For example, in this version, the QR code shows on the right hand side of the announcer. And it created its own like, subscribe, and the bell icon. And here's another version of it. And this time, QR code is placed on the left hand side, and like and subscribe and bell icon in the center of the screen. You can always tell the script where you want your QR code or like and subscribe buttons to be, but I didn't tell it anything, and it just decided to place it every time I generated a new version. Now, using the same image, I'm going to create our thumbnail. I use this prompt. Put on a professional chef outfit and chef's hat, holding a whisk and smiling. And here's what we get. She's wearing a chef hat and holding a whisk. Now I need to add something to the prompt. So I'm going to click on reuse prompt and add close up. Now we get the close up shot of the chef holding the whisk. Now let's do this with a red dress, and we're just going to have her hold a whisk. Perfect. This is exactly what I asked for. Now let's do something different. Let's put her in a swimming suit. Go to the main page, keep the same character, and upload an image of a bikini or two-piece swimming suit, and let Google Whisk to analyze the picture. And since she's going to be swimming, we need to come up with a location, someplace like a beach in Mexico. I have one image already saved in my album, and I'm going to pick that beach scene, and I'm going to let Google analyze the picture. And then we're going to use a prompt. She's swimming at the beach in a black swimming suit. And here we go. We have her swimming at the beach, and we have 2 beautiful shots from her in a black swimming suit as referenced. Also, the beach is exactly the same thing. You can also animate this picture using the animate button and use the command something like she is swimming towards the camera. Let's close this window. I'm going to change the prompt from swimming to walking at the beach. And voila, we have her walking at the beach. Beach, same character, and same swimming suit. Let's look at the other shot. Let me close this window and pull up the other shot. This is amazing. See those black bands hanging? This is exactly what we had in our reference image. And that's being intelligent. Now here's the fun stuff. Let's create a cartoon character out of her. Let's delete the existing image, upload this reference right here into our subject section. And once it's completed, I'm going to go to style because I want to give it this cartoonish style. I'm going to go there. I'm going to upload an image. I have a cartoon character chef. I think this one right here. I'm going to click on open and add it to our style section. But I'm going to leave the prompt empty and see how it's going to do it by itself. Not bad, but I think we can do better. Let me try to upload a different image. I'm going to select a different one I saved. I'm going to select this one and open it. Excellent. This is exactly what I want. And the character looks like our own character, but looks cartoonish. And everything looks perfect. Using a different reference, it makes a big difference. You just have to keep trying and see which one suits you. Now, the next project I'm going to do is going to be totally different with what we did so far. I'm going to use the same character, but this time I'm going to use some clothing set. Then I'm going to have Whisk to put this clothing set on our character. And use a prompt, put her in this outfit. Nicely done. Exactly use the same outfit in the picture, and if we use the 916, we might be able to get a better result. Let's reuse the same prompt and see what we're going to get. This is exactly as we described in the prompt, and it's showing her in 916 format. Let's add she's wearing the shoes and holding the bag. And don't forget to add glasses and red lipstick. Perfect. This looks like done by a professional photographer, but in fact, it was done by Google Whisk. When you look at the close-up shot, you can see she's wearing everything in that reference picture, and she's also wearing the red lipstick. Now, let's try another clothing set. Now, let's take out the red lipstick and see what happens now. Excellent. This is exactly what we have in our reference set. She's also wearing the shades, the handbag, the same outfit, and a professional modeling pose. Now let's try to do this with a handbag. And the prompt is she's holding this bag. And we get exactly what we asked for. Let's change the screen size to 1 by 1. It gives us more of the background and a professional look. Now let's modify the prompt saying that she's holding this bag for a commercial or advertising this product. And here we are. She is promoting this bag. The reason we get the same background because this is the same background which we have in our model background. And that's why Whisk is trying to be consistent with the character and the background. Let's add studio background. And we have two different versions. One is a studio shoot background and the other one is a white background, which I like the most. This style is mostly used in catalogs and not so much for this second picture. Maybe if you only had the gray background. Let's make some action figures and Funko Pops. Just a character, clothing set, and a reference image of a blister box. The command is create a realistic action figure blister pack using the items. Now the image I created before, I didn't use any packaging reference and I ended up with just a blister packaging and not the actual box and the cardboard. It was just the way you see it on the left hand side of the screen, the character and the clothing set. Then I got this, which is actually nice because it looks very action figure-ish toy with all the accessories. Then I tried it with the actual reference image with the cardboard and I got this. Then I uploaded one without the cardboard. It just like the blister package and I got this image without the cardboard. So it's very important your reference image contains the cardboard. This image gave me 2 pairs and this image gave me only 1 pair and 1 shoe. Then I uploaded a completed blister box packaging with the cardboard, which is visible inside the style section. Then re-uploaded a different clothing set, just to keep it separate with a red skirt clothing set. And here's the result. Absolutely beautiful. We have a complete blister pack with all the accessories and the character is exactly the same as our own character and everything is in there. Now, let's make some Funko Pops. The prompt is create a realistic action figure Funko Pop Here's our action figure Funko Pop, and it uses the same background as our own model background. Now, let's upload an image of a Funko Pop box as a reference. Now, because our Funko Pop box shows a character out of the box, to fix that, all we have to do is add box to the end of it. And here we are, actual Funko Pop in the box. But we can still make some extra changes. Let's change the name to Captain TV Box. And we got our final image, Captain TV Box. One of them says Captain TV Box on top and not so much at the bottom. But the second image clearly says Captain TV Box on top and Captain TV Box at the bottom. Nicely packed, and it exactly resembles our own character. We can still make it better. Let's add white shot to the prompt. And click on Generate. This is perfect. It shows our Funko Pop in a store setting along with other Funko Pops in the background. Now let's compare different aspect ratios. This is 9:16. This is 1:1. And this is the wider angle 16:9, which can fill the screen. And this is a wrap for Google Whisk tutorial.
Thank you for watching. I hope you discovered how to use Google Whisk to build awesome projects. Special thanks to TV Box Academy for this learning platform. If you enjoyed it, show your support by using the QR code on screen to buy them a coffee. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.